Well, Smart's Black Film and TV. Eugene, how are you?
Good to see you again, brother. How you doing, man?
Good, good. This has been a long time coming. Obviously, I've been looking forward to seeing the movie, which I have when it played at Sundance. But talk to me about this journey of trying to get this movie together from the script to getting this amazing cast.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple. I just never gave up. I was pretty tenacious. I wanted to make it a certain way. So when opportunities came to make it not the way I wanted to make it, I just kind of held out until I was fortunate enough to meet Nnamdi Asomugha, who's, our producer and the lead in the film. And our visions were aligned from the beginning. And he understood I needed to shoot it on film. He understood what kind of budget it needed to happen. And he understood that we needed, someone like Tessa Thompson to really be, our Sylvie. We needed someone that had that Hollywoodness about her. And then he just, walked in the room looking like Billy D. Williams. So that helped.
But what is it about him? Like Tessa doesn't need to be explained. We already know what she could deliver. For a lot of people, they don't know Nnamdi's work. They think of what he's done off the screen. Who he's related to. What he's done on the field. Unless they've seen Crown Heights, they don't really know his work. What made you decide to go with him, even though he's one of the producers, as your lead?
Well, what I liked about Nnamdi from the very beginning is just his vulnerability that's inherent in his character. And you see that in Nnamdi. He's just a good dude is the first thing that strikes you when you meet him. And I really needed someone who was sympathetic like that to play Robert, because it's a tricky role, because they wind up breaking up at the end, and you had to have somebody that the audience was really going to root for. And if the dude was too slick, you lose the audience. So what's really great about Nnamdi is he has a very high likability and vulnerability, and it really comes across in the movie. And like I said, the cat is 6'3" and looks like a movie star. So I knew the girls were going to lose their mind. I remember showing my wife this picture the first time. She was like, "Damn."
Like the storytelling is nothing new. I always say we get the whole boy meets girl, vice versa. They get the girl, boy gets girl, boy loses girl, boy gets girl again. It's the execution that matters. That's going to sell us. That gets you riled up. What was the challenges when you put the story together? How to make it work so it doesn't seem like we've been there before?
Yeah, I mean, one thing inherent in the project is that we haven't seen this type of story really told with Black folks. So there was that kind of distinguished it. But just from a plot dynamics perspective, I was really trying to get at telling a little bit of the story of the women's movement and this arc of seeing someone who's almost like in an arranged marriage kind of come out of that and get her own agency, which I thought was a really kind of modern and intrepid idea. So that's what I really wanted to kind of focus on. The other idea is this idea of how unfinished business with the love of your life can set you on a path of arrested development, and it can mess up your career, it can mess your head up, it can mess up your other relationships and never allow you to fully commit to another person, which I also thought was a theme that had legs and a universal theme that people could relate to regardless of color.
Before I let you go, I want to say that this is one of my best films of the year. I really loved it. I'm looking forward to seeing what you do next. You're a new player in the game, and let's move it up. Let's keep moving forward.
Thank you, brother. And your work is invaluable. I mean, really, I got to tell you, man, that without you, Wilson, it's, there wouldn't be a lot of attention on a lot of films that you've brought attention to. So I really appreciate you. You've been in my corner since the beginning, and I really appreciate it.
All right, Matt. Stay safe.
Thank you. Happy holidays.
Yeah.